Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at My Anime List, which is a website where you have your anime on a list. So it's all of my anime that I have seen, because I know I've shared my favorites and stuff, but I decided, hey, why not share just everything that I've seen? We have Dot Hack. I watched Dot Hack a little bit with my friend Rakutsko. Didn't watch too much of it, but obviously I finished the series. Watched it in English. It was alright. It wasn't like the best thing. I didn't like love it so much. Also, this is not in order. This is in order of alphabet because dot hack, and then we're gonna go into the A's. So, and then I watched Aggressive Retsuko, which was a great show. I really enjoyed it. It's a great comedy. I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. Then we have Akami ga Kill, which was fine. I enjoyed the characters and stuff like that. It was very dark at some points. But then we have Assassination Classroom, which you guys already know about because of my top 5 anime. I really, really enjoyed that. And then we have B-Stars. B-Stars was interesting because I was not ready for the style of anime that it went for, and just the art style in general. Everything felt really weird. But after like the first 2 episodes, it just felt natural. It kind of put itself in place as time went on. And then next we have My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia, another like great show. I really love it. Some seasons obviously don't do as good as others, but it was really a great watch. I watched 3 seasons like back to back, and then the fourth season I was watching as it was coming out. So that was really enjoyable to be there, like, and being able to binge it and then going back and just watching with everyone else. Then I've watched some of the movies and stuff like that, but I don't really want to talk about the movies too much, mainly just the series that I've seen. Carol and Tuesday I've seen. It had really good music. I really enjoyed it. I didn't care much for the plot of the entire show, but the music itself I thought was amazing. Corpse Party, I thought it was very gory, and that was interesting. The story, though, didn't stick out at all, but the gore and just the horror and stuff, I thought it was pretty enjoyable. Darwin's Game, I watched that. That's kind of got an average score. It's like an isekai, but if it was in the real world. So like it's very interesting the way that they do an isekai. And if you guys don't know, an isekai is basically when someone's brought to another world or some kind of version of that, where they're in like this new world and they have to like dungeon or explore or anything like that. Then Dead Man Wonderland, which was cool. They did a few things that I really didn't enjoy. Um, and I don't know why they did the certain things that they went, but it had a really, really good premise. So it's just like the first 2 3 episodes were great because of the premise that they brought in, but then they added stuff on top of that I was like, Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone was a great watch as well. I was watching it every episode alongside the release dates. And I was actually in the middle of them. I took a trip to see family, and even then, I was still watching it when it came out. It was so much fun to watch. It was so funny, and I cannot wait for the second season coming in, I think, January. Dragon Ball Z, of course, that's a classic. I think most people who have seen anime have heard or have watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. It was wonderful when I was a kid watching that and just seeing Goku and thinking of all these like superpowers and shit. It was a great show to watch. And then I have a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z movies that we're just gonna skip over. Dragon Quest: Your Story, I do want to talk about. It is a movie and it is on Netflix. The only reason I want to talk about this is I've never played a Dragon Quest game or anything like that. However, Dragon Quest: Your Story somehow made me feel nostalgia for something I'm not nostalgic for. And I don't know how that was possible, but it was possible. Then both seasons of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? It was good. It was okay. Some of the plot points in it are really weird. And and I don't want to like get into it and spoil a whole bunch of stuff. So, guys, if you want to see like a video where I talk about these certain animes and what I liked and what I didn't, let me know. It was fine. It had some good characters. Hi, Zoro. Fruits Basket. I've only seen the first season of that so far, and it was good. I liked it. It's usually not the kind of anime that I go for, though, but I do like experiencing things that I haven't necessarily seen before or something that I'm not into, because I just like to see that side of anime, because I like any form of anime. So even though it's not my style, I still appreciate what they went for and how they went about it. Then we got Cells at Work, which, oh my god, Cells at Work is so good. I really enjoyed Cells at Work because it's teaching you, it's comedic, it's got action, it's got everything that I like in an anime, and it's not like a necessary like shonen where it's just like all action, serious, and like some tiny goofs here and there. It's just like a great watch all the way through, and it has elements of like everything in it. High School of the Dead. Titties don't work like that. That's all I can say about this one. Titties do not do that. Then we got Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 version. I didn't see the original, but I did. I was like, all right, people keep talking about Hunter x Hunter. I should just do it. I should just watch it. And it was really weird how like their arcs split off entirely into separate things. Like it wasn't just like these certain arcs. It was like completely different each arc. It was like really weird. Like one arc they would spend like 50-60 episodes on, and then the other arc they'd be like 10-15, and they're all like main stories. They're not something that you can just skip over. It's not really filler, you know. Then we got Dog and Scissors, I think it was called. My anime list puts all the Japanese titles, I believe, first. So if a Japanese title has the same English title, then you'll see it in English. But so like things like this, they'll show the Japanese title. But I know the English title, so I'm just gonna read that. It was sucked. It was bad. I thought it was very bad. It was interesting to watch and see how bad it got. Because it's literally all about this dog that's reincarnated, and that's like the first episode. That's not a spoiler. But it was bad. I did not like it. But my opinion on like things like that is I need to watch the bad to appreciate the good, if that makes sense. So I know like what the good anime is versus the bad. Izukai Cheat Magician, it's okay. I think this was this is an isekai, which is, like I said, someone brought to another world. So he like is brought to this world, and he has like great magic power and stuff like that. And it's okay. It's just so weird. I don't know. Isekais can sometimes get it right, but usually they decide to add in these random plot points and huge storylines just for the sake of having a huge plot or storyline. And that just doesn't mend with me. I'd rather have something be basic and like go through like if you're playing a video game, you have like these normal stories and stuff like that. Not like all this like crazy like meta stuff. Like there's a super powerful being watching over you, and they're keeping an eye on what you do because they know you'll be the strongest hero and they'll fight you. I don't like that. I don't like that meta story stuff. I just like, just give me a nice story and not be constantly like, what's going to happen next? You know what I mean? Next, we got K-On! And K-On! Season 2. I really like these. The music was great in them. Like, honestly, fantastic. And it was a slice of life, so it's not like my big category of anime. But I had so much fun watching it. Watching these group of girls play music, and like I said, the songs are so good. At first I didn't really like the songs that well, but they just got better and better as the show went on. So I really started enjoying it at the end. Tower of God, it's okay. I've heard the webtoons is better than the anime itself, because the anime just leaves out so many details that the webtoon covers. So that's just like watching the anime, it's just like a head splitting, like, what the hell is going on? But the webtoon explains things way better than the anime ever could. Next, we have Wise Man's Grandchild, which is weird. It's just like it's almost the exact same thing as Izukai Cheat Magician, but like it's he has a family and he learns magic from his grandfather. It's like why is this a thing? Who made this? I don't know. I just isekais. I love isekais, but they just need to be done right. And a lot of things don't do them right. And I don't even remember if this is an isekai or not. It might not be an isekai. I don't remember exactly because it's been a bit since I've seen it. But I think it was. I could be wrong. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill was funny. Mako Mankancho is the best character. 10 out of 10. She's amazing. I hated the first episode though, because like I watch it and this thing happens where she wears this outfit and stuff like that, and I'm like, really, this is what this is? Ugh. And then like several months go by and I start watching it again, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually really good. I'm really enjoying this anime. So like it became really good several episodes in. It was something that I should have had more patience to sit and watch instead of just complain. Demon Slayer, I'm a basic boy, what can I say? Parasite, the Maxim, body horror was good, plot was utter garbage. It's like a thriller horror apparently, but it has some like body horror, which is cool. Like the body horror is really cool, but the plot of the characters and everything just was not my taste. I did not like it. Asteroid in Love, I loved it. Cute characters. I think at the end there was like potentials for relationships and stuff, so I don't know. Konosuba, Made in Abyss, I watched the first episode. I didn't like the art style. Same thing with Kill la Kill. Like something happened in it where I didn't like it, but I finally went back and watched it and I fell in love with it. Like I really enjoyed it. Like I binged it in a few days, I think. Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. Decent comedy. It just, I don't know, it didn't gel with me like I thought it would. Everything that was happening in it was just like out of nowhere and weird. But it did have a good premise, and I could see a lot of people who like comedies like this to really enjoy it. And it could almost have like a cult following if they get more seasons and stuff like that. Next we'll go on to Naruto. I was born on Naruto. I'm a Naruto kid, so I rated all this really high. The movies I've rated pretty low, but Naruto itself, really good. Japan Sinks 2020. More like Japan Sucks 2020. Oh! One Punch Man was a great show. I really enjoyed it. The first season was amazing. Great comedy. Second season, not so much. King's Game, great horror. Again, great kills, great everything like that. Story and the ending, really bad. Really bad. Help Fox Senko-san, adorable. Literally ASMR for the eyes. Food Wars, I didn't think I'd enjoy Food Wars, but the food itself looks so good. I need to love it. Girls Last Tour, it was like a explore a ruin, slice of life type thing. Like it was very wholesome. Weirdly enough, I thought it was gonna be dark, but it was very wholesome. Soul Eater, it was pretty good. They rushed the ending because I think they were getting canceled or something like that. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Sword Art Online, great first half. Lost me in the second half. Sword Art Online 2 and all the other ones, yikes. Rising of the Shield Hero, great isekai. If you guys have not seen any isekais, I'd recommend starting with Shield Hero first because they do it really well. There's a lot of emotion in it, and it gets pretty dark at some points. But if you like that kind of shit, this is the show to watch, literally. Um, I got reincarnated as a slime. It was good. There was a lot of plot holes that I was not a fan of, but it was decent. You know, it had a lot going for it. Saroon was a good sports anime about archery, but it had like exactly what you would think in something like a sports anime. I think there's probably other sports anime that does it way better, and I need to watch those. But this was like my first forte, and it was very, very easy to guess what happens next. The Promise Neverland. This is the goat for me. For me personally, great thriller, great mystery, great characters. I really, really enjoyed watching this. All right, so that's it for my anime list. I know I didn't really go in depth too much about any of them, but I just wanted to be able to catalog what I've seen. This way, you guys know, hey, this is what he's watched. And if you have anything that you want to recommend for me to watch, or recommend to other people in the comments, or yell at me for my opinions about some of these shows, go ahead, bring it on, bitch.